everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set. And on the mound today, Shohei Ohtani.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go now. DJ LeMahieu to start it off. The pitch. Fastball in for a strike. And we're underway here this afternoon. Righty delivers. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He wastes no time on this one, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Big-time power. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Next offering is in for a strike.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
And another ball. Wouldn't chase that time. And the 3-1. And Judge spoils that one. The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. No question about this one. It's out of here. Aaron Judge leads the yard. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
The count was full, but he was ready to swing it. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's Juan Soto. And first offering is fouled off. Soto, a former home run derby champ, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Left-hand batter waits.
3-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And ball one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch swinging.
0-1.
Still only one out here in the inning. Now this is in the air down the line. And they take care of Stanton for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience singing.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Foul ball.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
That one is absolutely belted. This looks like extra bases, and that's going to roll to the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. I'll tell you, man, it's such a good feeling when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that. I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
So 2 down. Gleyber Torres stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. Pulls that one foul. Next offering upstairs.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
First inning and already up to 23 pitches. And a strike to Gleyber.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Kicks and fires. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Man at second. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in L.A. and today's starter, Carlos Rodon. What do you got on him, Chris?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Mookie Betts stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Turns and fires to Betts. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And another ball. And that one hammered. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
So, man aboard. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. That clips the corner. Comes up empty.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Rodon sets and deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Betts leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. He's safe.
Comes through with the RBI. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
Here comes Max Muncy. Close, but called a ball. 1-0. Rodon fires. That one misses, and it's 2-1. And there's a ball. Man at first, 1 away. Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. Headed down the line, and that drops foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Next offering upstairs. Way high.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Line drive. Can't get there, and it deflects off him. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 2-2.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
One down. And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. Fastball for a strike. Rodon ready. Here comes. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Two strikes.
High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball. That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2. Tied up here in the early going. The other way. Tosses to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And now Chris Taylor.
Keep an eye on this at bat, because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1's the count.
And here it comes. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Yankees 2. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Alex Verdugo.
He gave up a couple of runs in the first. His offense picked him up. It's time for him to settle in now and throw up some zeros on that scoreboard.
Fastball for a strike. The pitch. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair, so that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
Next to hit, Anthony Volpe. Just missed. Kicks and deals. And that one is inside. And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. Man at second. And a good eye there.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And there's the automatic. (3-1) and he couldn't come up with it.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. Wouldn't chase that time.
Ball 1, no strike.
The pitch. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. That's smacked on a line to center. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. In there. He's safe.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with 1 away.
Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike. Now move to first. And he's back in easily. Two on, one out. This to center field. He's under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's saved. Back even. It's 3-3.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's already homered in this game. First pitch misses. Volpe, the runner at first with two gone. That one missed. The pitch. And Judge spoils that one. Two and one now.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And this is inside.
3-2, two out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Juan Soto on deck for the Yankees. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Two outs, and that is ball four, and the Yankees are in business.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So digging in, Juan Soto. His first at bat was a strikeout. Gets the outside corner with that one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That one in there across the letters.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count 1-2. Caught him looking for the K.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's the veteran outfielder, Kike Hernandez. The wind to the pitch. Just missed. The 1-1. Good eye in that spot. That's in there. And now 2-2.
Backdoored him with the breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And a swing and a miss. One away.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The lefty fires. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Got him looking for the K. Froze him with the heater at the knees. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And now it's Mookie Betts. That one's in there. Strike 1.
0-1.
And now the lefty. Betts takes low. Two down, nobody on. And there's a ball. Bounced out to short. Volpe tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. Score remains tied at 3. Top half of the 3rd inning, and now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Ohtani back to work. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And now the count is even. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Hernandez racing over to make the catch. And here is Anthony Rizzo. Doubled in his first AB. That's in there. That's strike 1. And that one fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Ball 1 there.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
And that skips into dirt. And the righty deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gleyber Torres up to hit. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. And that one is inside, ball 1. Hit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That one's in there. And it's 1-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. Still tied 3-3. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. The line and the pitch. Way outside. Ball one.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Here comes a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Smith takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Just missed. And a pitch. And another ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
1 gone, runner at first. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This is again 5 in a row. That one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a pitch. A big swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. James Outman now at the plate. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Way high with that one. And it's 1-0. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the 3rd. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 2-0. At the belt and fires. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a pitch. Swings and misses. 2-2. Smith off the first with 2 away. And down on strikes he goes. Picks up strikeout number 7. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. All tied up at 3 apiece. Start of the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. And he deals. That's in there. 0-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. It's in and out of his glove. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out. Anthony Volpe, the next to hit, worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That one's upstairs, ball one. And that is ball one. And there's a foul ball. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Hernandez has it sized up. 2 up, 2 down. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. And the next pitch is way outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. So no change in the score. It's 3-3. Back here at Chavez Ravine, John Chavi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Teoscar Hernandez. Rodon back to work. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. And the pitch. Not even close there. 3 balls, no strikes. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him. And now Chris Taylor. Struck out swinging his first time. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Now snap throw to first. Hernandez back on a dive. Runner at first with no outs here. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pitch misses, and it's 1-2. And another ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's Kike Hernandez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Runner on the go. kicks and fires. Now 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Luke Weaver preparing to come on if needed. Hernandez over at first with one away. That's in for a strike at 95. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Two outs. Smoked into left, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here's Mookie Betts now. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
First and second, 2 down. Good eye right there. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Got him looking. And that will end the inning.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here in L.A., we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, DJ LeMahieu. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. Fastball for a strike. Righty to the plate. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
That missed by a lot. And now it's even 1-1. That one hit to right. Judge out on the play. 2 down. Juan Soto stepping in now for the Yankees. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So the Yanks go in order. Home half of the 5th coming up. Tied 3-3. Luke Weaver comes on now.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss. Throws it away.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Here's the catcher to hit, Will Smith. Just missed.
Count 1-0.
All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And that's ripped for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Nope.
Muncy in the box, lays off for ball 1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Volpe to second, not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Two on, 1 out. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the 1st. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from 3rd. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-3.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at 3rd, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. And a good eye there. Muncy off of 1st with 2 away. In there at the knees. And it's 1-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Muncy around 2nd, headed for 3rd. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's 5-3.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Chris Taylor getting ready to hit. That's through there for a strike. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Got him. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We're through 5. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Yankees 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. The pitch. And delivers outside. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Daniel Hudson appears to be getting loose. Vesia, a left-hander, also throwing. And the 1-0. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Not close with that one, and a count 2-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Outman moving under this one. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Just missed. On the ground, right side. Rizzo out of the play. Here's Gleyber Torres. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that's downstairs and outside. Swings through that one for strike 2.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That one missed.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
In the air out to center. Settles underneath it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 5 and the Yankees 3. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Enrique Hernandez. And here it comes. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A gigantic blast. And they add a run. It's 6-3. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Victor Gonzalez, the new pitcher, the lefty from Mexico. He's into the game with the bases empty. Gavin Lux steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Outside low, and that's ball one.
You know, these Dodgers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Left-hand hitter waits. That's inside. Ball two. That one just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And he walked him.
First base.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's the shortstop, Mookie Betts. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And it's 1-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ian Hamilton getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Canely warming up as well. Gonzalez deals. 1 run across in the frame so far here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Freddie Freeman will hit next. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Pitch in for a strike. 0-1. On the ground, right side. Nice grab to first, and they get the out.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Will Smith digs in now.
Oh, the way these 2 teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Outside. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Lux at second with 2 down. Out to short. To first, safe. And runners at the corners after the infield single. Two gone with runners at the corners. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And takes low for ball 1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Just missed.
Well, knowing that This hitter's got holes in his swing because he's got so much power. Pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
Inside, just missed. James Outman in the on-deck circle. Kicks and deals. And they're all loaded up.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
On the ground, right side, collected by Torres. They take the force out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Alex Vesia. So digging in, Alex Verdugo.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
The pitch. And that one fouled off. Vesia, a 6'1 lefty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-2. At the belt and fires. And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
At the plate, Anthony Volpe. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. One down, base is empty. Sliced hard, but foul. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 gone.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Wells in the box again, takes a strike. And ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
And a ball and 2 strikes. On the ground to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. That one off the mark. 1-0. Just off the inside edge. Dives and he can't hang on. He gets the force and they get it out of the play. The Yanks lead one and they're still doubled up. It's 6-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Tommy Kahnle.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Here comes a pitch. Hernandez leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
And it's even up. And that's down and away. Righty delivers. Wouldn't chase that time.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Right-handed reliever. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Chris Taylor steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
There's a strike at the knees. Hernandez at second with nobody out. The 0-2. And the pitch is outside, ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
To the right side. And that one finds its way through. Fires it to the plate. In there. He scores. And they're up by 4.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
First offering misses badly for ball 1. 1 on, nobody out, a run in. Here the bottom of the 7th. Just missed. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Coming around third is Taylor. He scores, and it's 8-3.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Ian Hamilton gets handed the rock out of the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And up next for Los Angeles, Gavin Lux. Gets the call. It's 0-1. No outs. Runner on second. Next offering is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Man at second. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
That one down the line, and foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Ow. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
So up next, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Man on second, 2 down. That one at the knees for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
He caught it behind his back, and that's a great play for the out. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 8 and the Yankees 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Daniel Hudson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. And a pitch. And Judge spoils that one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And a pitch. And misses inside. Next offering is down low.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
The 2-2 on the way. Struck him out without a swing. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. And here is Juan Soto. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Fly ball pretty well struck right field. That's back. Gone. He'll circle the bases. It's 8-4.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Base is empty, 1 away. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. That one clips the outside corner, and that is strike 1. One down, base is empty, and that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2, and there's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Got it by him for the play.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. And the righty deals. Fastball for a strike.
0-2 with the count.
Got him looking. That ends the frame. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's now 8-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. Hamilton back to work. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Bangs off the wall. And he's got a double, his 4th hit.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Swings through that.
0-1.
Smith leads off second with nobody out. And now the count is even. And another ball. And that's a base hit. Lead runner around second. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And next for L.A., James Outman. Clips the corner, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Just off the inside edge. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. And another ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
No outs. Runners at first and third. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. And a pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one is back. Makes the catch up against the wall. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in to score in the sac fly, and the lead is up to 5. Now the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. That just misses, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
One run across in the frame so far. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fastball for a strike. And he deals. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
First and second, one out. Chris Taylor steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Ball one, no strikes. One out. Runners at first and second. There's a strike. Just missed. Here's a 2-1. This to third. LeMahieu. Oh, the throw is over his head. Around third. He'll score. It's 10-4.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
Ron Marinaccio gets the ball now.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So first and second with one gone. Kike Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Volpe over to Torres.
He's out.
On to first, double play, and that's the inning. They put 2 on the board, 3 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on. Through 8 full, it's the Dodgers 10 and the Yankees 4. Back here in L.A., all set to start the ninth in this one. Here's Gleyber Torres. And the pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now here is Alex Verdugo. Nice stop. Betts over to second. On to Freddie. Double play.
Well, off the bat, we thought that was going to be a single, not a double play. Just a great job. Dives, knocks it down, feeds it to the second baseman, and a nice turn around the bag. Really great job by those two.
So they're down to their final out. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Right through there for a strike. Kicks and fires. The shortstop takes the ball. The Yanks down to their final strike. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And they'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. Slider misses outside. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.